The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of... Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will have the first possession of the game. And the performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bruins offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll run play action. Works the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find it in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
The Bruins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there off and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. A little screen to the running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
It's complete to the left. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quick.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. defense, the DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and this defense has set them up in scoring position.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Sets up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards, and the tempo, and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock it down at the 31.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one is perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
UCLA 9.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. QB draw. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air, it's Coleman. Makes the catch.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bruins had this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. They just keep firing. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That slices the lead to 2. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
His QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
First half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pulls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lewis wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the shot. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 5-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Coleman. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense has to do a better job. Quarterback, they're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop with that return right at the line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And that's gearing up for first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense multiple possessions. To the air. It's Coleman. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
At the 42. And first down for the offense.
Quarterback running on the draw.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he missed it. No good. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody... You disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Coleman. The throw. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Bruins! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Thank you. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. So the final period starts with a second down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. That pass is incomplete. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. With jet sweep pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Got it set up on the outside. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They're working that left side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense. Here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Gets it to him on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the returner is stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's caught downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus.
There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Coleman. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He finds a dead spot in the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bruins heading quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of